Good morning, students. I am S. Sethu going to take second lesson in physics. Topic of the lesson is motion for you. Okay, you know already studied what is motion. Object moving from a position to another position is called as motion. From the morning till the evening, everything is in moving condition. For example, the sun is moving from east to west. Am I correct? So everything around us is in moving. From this, what we can say? Motion means if an object changes its position is called as motion. Then what is called as rest? If the object does not change its position is considered as rest. For example, we are seeing the trees, walls, these are all not moving at all. So, these are called under the condition of rest. Then, the car, bus, the birds, flying birds, they are all in motion. So, the object which do not change its position is called as in the condition of rest. The object changing its position is called as under the condition of motion. For example, if you are sitting and the train is moving, sitting in a train and the train is moving. For a person, those who are standing in the platform or a tree in the platform, you may see that the tree is moving backward. For yourself, the tree is moving backward. Actually, what we are saying, the tree is in a rest condition. It does not change its position. Depends upon the frame. If you are in moving condition, you are consider that the tree is moving backward. Isn't it? So, what is motion? Relative with the moving state of rest and moving is called as motion. You may think it is little bit confused, but you are visualized this when you are going in a train or in a car. Okay, so this is, let us see what is given in your book, state of rest and motion. See, as I said, objects which do not change their position are said to be rest, while those which change their position are said to be in motion. Example, a book, wall, these are all under rest. Then cars and buses on the roads and birds and flying in air in motion. Motion is a relative phenomena. This means an object appear to be motion to one person can appear to be rest as viewer by another person. For example, trees on roadside would appear to move backward for a person traveling in a car, while the same tree would appear to be at rest for a person standing on the roadside. This is the thing I said with an example of train. So, motion is an what phenomena? Relative phenomena. Motion is a relative phenomena. Have you understood up to this? What is a motion? What is a state of rest and state of motion? Then we will see the types of motion. Already in 6th standard, we have studied the types of motion. Linear motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion, uniform motion, random motion. Linear, from the title itself, line, in a straight line. When an object moves in a straight line, it's called as linear motion. Circular motion, once again the topic itself, heading itself, it's defined. The object moves along a circular path. Oscillatory. What do you mean by oscillatory? It's moving to and fro. Front and back motion is called as oscillatory. When you are sitting in a swing and swinging front and back is an oscillatory motion. Uniform motion. What is an uniform motion? Objects moving and covering a particular distance in a particular interval of time. Within 5 minutes it will cover 5 meters. Next to 5 minutes it will cover one more 5 meter. Uniform distance in uniform interval of time. So the motion is called as uniform motion. Random. It does not obey any motion. Linear, circular, oscillatory, uniform. Like the ants moving in a line or spreading of ants from different direction. This is called as your random motion. So what we have studied till now? Motion, state of rest, state of motion and types of motion. Till that we have studied types of motion. In the types of motion we studied 5 types: linear, circular, oscillatory and uniform random motion. Whenever you are studying a uniform motion, your mind should think uniform motion is there means non-uniform motion. That will come in a topic of random motion. Wherever there is a plus, there will be a minus. So wherever there is a uniform motion, we have to study a non-uniform motion. In a types of motion, we are going to study in this class uniform and non-uniform motion. So while moving, we are covering a distance, isn't it, with a speed. So after this, we are going to study distance, displacement, speed, velocity and acceleration. Have you understood up to this? Okay, then I will come with another slide.